The Bono Regional Police Command, in a sustained intelligence-led operation, has arrested and put before the court several members of criminal gangs who have been involved in a series of robberies and other crime-related activities within the region and its surrounding communities. The suspects arrested in the course of the operations are Johnson and Ponsa Kwame Diowu, an ex-convict, age 47 years. Shadrach Owusu, also known as Shak, age 25 years. Kwafu Samuel, an ex-convict, age 30 years. Latif Mustafa, also known as Starboy, age 28 years. On 18th November 2025, some of the gang members attempted to rob some persons on the Brekum-Drobo Road. However, due to the timely intervention of the police patrol team, the robbery was foiled. Further police investigations have established that the attempted robbery was carried out by a 5-member robbery gang led by Johnson and Ponsa Kwame Diowu. During separate interrogations, suspects Kwame, Kwafu Samuel, and Shadrach Owusu confessed to their involvement in the attack and identified Johnson and Ponsa Kwame Diowu as their leader and mastermind. They further admitted involvement in several other robbery attacks, particularly in the Nkasiem area within the Ahafo region. Targeted intelligence-led operations led to the arrest of suspect Johnson and Ponsa Kwame Diowu in his hideout at Nyaminie, a suburb of Brekum. A search conducted in his room led to the retrieval of quantities of India hemp, 2 motorcycle helmets, and 2 machetes. These items have been retained as exhibits for evidential purposes. In a separate targeted intelligence-led operation aimed at dismantling another criminal gang operating within the Brekum and its environs, the Regional Police Intelligence Team, PID, arrested suspects Latif Mustafa, also known as Starboy, and Mosby Owusu at Domfete, a suburb of Brekum. Upon noticing the presence of the police, Latif Mustafa attempted to evade arrest by hiding in the ceiling of his residence, but was arrested after a painstaking search. A third suspect, Kwabena Agon Azubila Akolote, age 18, who was the original owner of the recovered pistol, was arrested by Brekum police for stealing and on remand. A search conducted in the room of Latif Mustafa led to the retrieval of 1 full set of military camouflage uniform and a military jacket, 1 black cross-knot clock toy gun, 2 live and 3 spent soft foam bullets, a taser, a pair of military boots, pepper spray, 1 kitchen knife, 3 jackknives, several talismans, and war regalia, 5 pairs of scissors, 1 spinner, 14 pieces of toffee suspected to be laced with Indian hemp, 1 HP laptop, 1 neck laptop, 1 swimming goggle, and 1 long screwdriver. Further investigations uncovered 1 Parabellum model R9 Hungarian pistol loaded with 2 rounds of 9mm ammunition concealed in the single-room accommodation of suspect Mosby Owusu. Interrogation revealed that the said weapon was the property of Lateef Mustafa, who allegedly sold it to Mosby Owusu for the sum of 9,000 Ghana cedis, but continued to take custody of the weapon from time to time. In pursuit of some accomplices who were involved in the dishonest receipt of stolen motorcycles and tricycles, and who facilitated the conveyance of these items to neighboring Cote d'Ivoire, police arrested Kofi Idrissa, age 45, and Baba Kumi Foster, age 35, at Ewia Krom, near Nkra, Nkwanta. 3 motorcycles and 1 tricycle were retrieved from them and retained for evidential purposes. On 2nd December 2025, Johnson Amponsan Kwame Diwo, age 47 years, Shadrach Owusu, age 25 years, and Kwafu Samuel, age 30 years, were arraigned before the Fiapre Circuit Court on charges of conspiracy to commit crime, to wit, robbery, and attempt to commit crime, to wit, robbery. The presiding judge, Her Worship Equia Adoma Adai, remanded them into police custody to reappear on 22nd December 2025 for hearing. On the same day, suspect Lateef Mustafa, also known as Starboy, and suspect Mosby Owusu were separately arraigned before the Sunyani District Court B on charges of illicit trafficking of firearms without lawful authority, possession of firearms without lawful authority, and possession of military uniforms without lawful authority. The people arrested so far, I would say, are three gangs. There is the first set that did the robbery along the Brekum Drobo Road, the attempted robbery. And then they also confessed having done some robberies in Ahafo also. The second gang, we have gotten 2 of them. We are pursuing the others. And we found the pistol with, and then the military uniform. The third are those we picked from Nkra, Nkwanta. They usually position themselves to buy the motorbikes. So they are like between Cote d'Ivoire and Ghana. When those in Cote d'Ivoire pick their motorbikes or other products, they bring it to them. Then they get it into Ghana. And then when those here also pick, they give it to them. Then they push it to Cote d'Ivoire. So you meet them, then they will say, oh, we bought it from Cote d'Ivoire. And we don't have any documents on it. But they are actually stolen items. So there are 3. Now the period within which these arrested people, I'll say within the month. In fact, the actual people picked, the robbers were picked last 2 weeks. Last 2 weeks was when we picked most of them. And then as we interrogated them, it led to other arrests. And that is why last week we put them before the court. So the period is within the month. The military uniform investigations are still ongoing. We will deal with records. Normally, you go to the nearest police station and then lodge a complaint. Then they will pick for us. So we know that, oh, there was this incident and it was lodged here. But if it comes as a social media event and then nobody has reported the case, it makes it difficult for us to ascertain the truth about that particular fact. The general security situation in the region, as far as we are concerned, is peaceful. Of course, we cannot deal with crime issues completely, but you all attest to the fact that crime has reduced drastically. This has been achieved through the hard work of the police personnel and the cooperation from the public. And that is why we keep saying that let's work together Let's work together as a team, because these criminals are staying with us. They are not from space. They are with us. And so when we work together, we should be able to uproot them and then make Bono region a safe place for all of us. This is the season that criminals try to up their game. And so we should all be security conscious in dealing with our activities. In our daily activities, let us be security conscious. The police service alone cannot achieve the success story we all want without the cooperation of the public. For us, as an institution, we will do everything possible to make this festive period crime-free, and also to enter next year, reduce crime as much as we can.